Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Mac Mall, man. I'm back with another reaction, man. This one's something different today. I want to give shout out to my boy JB, man. I be on JB Reacts panel on Saturdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, so make sure y'all tune in to that. But I just want y'all to listen to this panel, right? So we had a discussion, basically, where we was talking about how much a first date should cost, right? And basically, I told them that I'll spend on average like $1,000 up to $1,000 for at least 4 or 5 dates. And I was reading the comments and shit, and it was so crazy because people calling me a simp, a trick, and all this, and like I'm basically saying that $250 a date per date is about $1,000 for 4 to 5 dates in Chicago. I don't know where the men on this panel or the ladies on this panel stay at, but in Chicago, you're not gonna get a decent date for under $200. So I don't know where the hell they come from with all this shit, but I want y'all to listen to this conversation. It's about a 30-minute conversation on JB panel. And I want y'all to chime in and listen to this, man, because it's real interesting. Because when you look in the comments, it seems to me that a lot of men, and this the problem, like, that I have with a lot of men, that you don't want to spend money on a woman, but you want everything from her. You see what I'm saying? Like, I come from a different era. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying be no sucker or letting a woman get you for your money and all that, but you got to understand that there's certain levels to men in the world. And that $200, $250 that I spend on a date is not shit for me, okay? So if you hurting, this is why Kevin Samuels and all these men advocated for men getting their shit together before they go into the dating market, because this is the type of shit you hear from these men who ain't got their shit together. Not all of them, but most of them. In most cases, you have men saying, well, I'm not gonna spend this, I'm not gonna spend that on a woman. If you can't afford to spend to take a lady on a nice date, then you shouldn't be dating. And it's just that simple. Because it's levels to this shit. It's levels to females, it's levels to men. Like, it might be some men out there that say, man, I ain't taking no motherfucker, I'm only spending $100 on a date. Okay, for me, $100 ain't enough for me to drink. Okay, I drink a Neho Don Julio. 2-3 double shots of that shit is $100, right? So I'm on a different level dating wise. I'm not saying that I just go out and splurge and I do none of that. But for me, a nice, decent little first date will cost you anywhere between $275 with the tip. Obviously, these men got a problem with that. And I'm not calling nobody broke, because I don't know what people's situations is. Everybody take care of their situations the way they want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you find a man who's willing to spend a couple dollars on a date because he might like to have a good time, like, just for me, I don't consider it as a date. I consider it as me going out to enjoy myself, and she's just my company. So I don't go into the dating field looking to get something out of it. I'm having fun by myself, and she's just having fun with me as a product of being with me. So I think that's why a lot of men got it fucked up, because a lot of men so worried about, oh, well, I don't even know you and I got to get to know you. I don't have to know you to spend $200 on a date, because like I say, I'm going for myself. I'm not thinking about you, right? As far as, oh, I got to spend this, or she got to give me this, or I feel used out my money. If that's how you dating, you need to stop dating, right? Because whether I like her or not, we gonna have a good time. I've done it before. I've spent probably about, one time I spent almost $500 on a female going on a date, and I never called her again. I didn't like her vibe, but I had a good time. And like I said, I'm not hurting to the fact that I gotta blame somebody else for not having a good time because I'm spending money. I work hard, I play hard. That might not necessarily be the case for other people, but for my case, that little money ain't shit. It's not, honestly. But you do have a lot of men that's around and say, man, I'm not simping on no girl. How you simping on a female, bro? Like, I thought the whole aim was to, show a woman a good time. We did this in my day, and we didn't, motherfuckers never had a problem with it. So I don't understand, like, where these men get off all of a sudden with this. Oh, well, somebody said, you paying all that and another nigga getting it for free somewhere. I don't worry about all this shit. I don't give a fuck who get it for free. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna use my way, my strategy, how I move, and that's how I'm gonna move. I'm not you. I think honestly, a simp is a nigga that's worried about the next nigga. Why you worried about how he got it? Why you worried about what she done with another nigga? That's some clown shit. If you add, that's some simp shit. Like telling the man, oh, you spending this and spending that on the female, yada yada yada. Come on, man. Like, but I'm gonna let y'all listen to this this 30-minute segment I got. Shout out to JB Reacts too, man. You're a cool dude, man. Shout out to Vita and man, Red Pill Crip, man, Maul. Let her be great. We had a decent conversation, man, and I just want to know what's y'all perspective when it comes to this type of thing on the first date. Do you think it's simping to spend $200 or more on a first date, or you just on some player shit and it's like whatever? Because the people I be with, we all getting money, so $200 we wipe our ass with that shit. So I'll give you $200 not to see your ass again, type shit. So like, not on no big dog shit. It's just I'm just saying like $200 is not a lot of money. So I don't know why the hell these men be tripping over taking a girl somewhere they cost $200. That's not a lot of money, bro. That ain't shit. Like, you feel me? Like, that's gas money, honestly. But we gonna play this clip, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Thing y'all want to do? You either with me or you against me.
This is a married
I feel what you're saying.
JB ain't been on a date in 20 years because he married.
Right. She be with me and she gonna have I get the buns after the first date. I see why. Because they be dealing with niggas like y'all don't want to spend no goddamn money.
He's saying over 3 or 4 dates in today's climate, that is reasonable.
No, that's not.
He's stuck on that $1,000.
Just because inflation has hit the world don't mean it gotta hit the day.
Facts, I'm gonna court you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do everything correct. Yeah. But don't play with me and
I'm not doing a 4-for-4, but I'm not spending $1,000 on three first dates. Like, what are we doing?
Saying a decent dinner with a couple drinks is about $250.
Y'all gonna extract mentally, physically, y'all gonna be draining my nuts, and you gonna be trying to drain my pockets. Why am I about to change myself to acquiesce to everything y'all want to do? You either with me or you against me.
This is a married
man. I feel what you're saying.
JB ain't been on a date in 20 years because he married.
Right. She be with me and she gonna have I get the buns after the first date. I see why. Because they be dealing with niggas like y'all don't want to spend no goddamn money.
He's saying over 3 or 4 dates in today's climate, that is reasonable.
No, that's not.
He's stuck on that $1,000.
Just because inflation has hit the world don't mean it gotta hit the day.
Facts, I'm gonna court you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do everything correct. Yeah. But don't play with me and then after I'm $1,000 in, you change your mind. Like, don't play the game. That's
$1,000 in.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You gotta spend money, but you gotta know how to play that. Because one thing I know that'll win a woman over is generosity.
$1,000.
No, you're not supposed to do it like that. But if you spend $1,000 at that time, the cheeks should be on their way.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm saying that.
Unless you like, now I don't know how long it'll take you to spend $1,000 on a female because I don't know what your game plan is. $1,000 to me will probably be about 3-4 dates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's about right.
3-4 dates, you should be clapping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jay's finna take somebody to Wendy's to get a 4-for-4, and if you ain't talking about nothing,
I'm not doing a 4-for-4, but I'm not spending $1,000 on three first dates. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. JB, you gotta think. Our valet park.
We getting to know each other.
Yeah,
you ain't doing nothing because you married.
Well, I got a valet park for.
You got a valet park. The meal gonna be a decent meal and a few drinks is gonna be at least $250.
I'm gonna go park.
Well, I'm saying a decent dinner with a couple drinks is about $250.
We going where I want to go at. You my plus one. You feel me? It's not gonna be one of them situations where I'm just trying to wine and dine you. I'm taking you where I want to go. You're my plus one. You obviously gonna have a good time. Well, she ain't the right one then.
No, I agree with you, JB. I'm taking her where I want to go too, but we going somewhere decent. We ain't going no good.
You drop me back off, I'm gonna go by myself.
Man, you take OnlyFans hoes to Denny's, cuz when you get you a decent bro, you gotta take it somewhere nice.
I ain't seen you can take a woman to a nice restaurant, but I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to take her to a nice spot just because I'm just trying to impress her.
So you gonna take a classy woman? You gonna just take a classy woman anyway?
What do you mean classy?
If you, because Mac just said how you approach, Mac Mom said you have to approach certain women certain ways. So if you're gonna take her out, if you plan on taking each woman out like a ghetto woman, where would you take her compared to a classy woman that you meet?
Well, taking a ghetto woman out.
Nah, y'all gotta. You see, y'all don't know how to play the game. Y'all gotta do like Martin and Thin Line Between Love and Hate. You gotta take Brandy to the little catfish spot down on the block, and then you gotta take the little chicken head to the 5-star.
All
you
y'all
see what I'm saying?
That's not necessarily true, though.
It really don't matter because all y'all gonna come with y'all own problems. Why am I gonna compromise myself to try and impress something that's still gonna be extracting me every which way?
Huh?
Mentally, physically, y'all gonna be draining my nuts, and you gonna be trying to drain my pockets. Why am I about to change myself to acquiesce to everything y'all want to do? You either with me or you against me.
This is a married man.
I feel what you're saying, JB, but you gotta understand, right?
He's
Not having experience,
speaking in
you know,
second
certain
person right
places
now.
to go. There's certain places that you go that got nice ambiances, but they be cheap. You might get an $80 date, but the ambiance of the place is amazing. So it ain't really what you spend, it's about where you go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a place called, I think it's the something house in Oakbrook. Man, it's beautiful. You go up in that motherfucker, it look like it's 5-star, but the food is super reasonable. Like you could get a couple drinks, some food, and you'll probably be out $100, maybe $120 with the tip.
That's not bad though. I'm not talking about something. I'm talking about like this where it's like I gotta just go. Like if it's a place that I really don't want to go to, I'm not about to force it just because it's just an upscale restaurant. I want to find.
But he didn't say that, JB. JB, he didn't say that.
It's places you ain't gotta spend like no $500
No, you don't have to
get your food.
No,
But
but
he never,
I'm the
nobody
type
said
of person that you gonna like you said.
He said $1,000 within about 3 days.
Yeah, that's about.
No, right. I drive a truck. It takes $100 to fill my truck up.
Crazy, bro. Nah,
Thank you.
We talking about your gas. We talking about just you spending it on
I'm
the
saying
day.
on the
That's on the top of the date, my nigga.
Okay, let's break down the
The
date.
gas too.
See,
Let's break down the
JB ain't been on a date in 20 years because he married.
Right. He got the date mark.
So he don't know it's inflation.
Just because inflation has hit the world don't mean it gotta hit the day.
Wholeflation.
But they said 3 or 4 days.
Let me break this down for you.
That's reasonable, JB. You gonna spend that by yourself.
Hold on. Somebody said, Lovely K said he took me to a nice restaurant, pool hall, movies, and he swept me at my feet. And that's low. That's cheap.
And what happened? Did he get the draws though? Answer that. Post that reaction. Did he crack though? That's what we talking about. We talking about getting to the goal. How long do it take? How much money do I spend before I crack that? And then look, did you give up on me because this is what happened. This is why I tell a lot of the homies, I be like, look, bro, they will drag you along. How many dates until you feel like it's reasonable for them to let you smash? Oh, you know, I do about 5-6 dates, but if she call you on that 5th date and just be like, you know what, it ain't working out, you out of 600, homie.
Y'all don't understand. It's not even about the money. You get what I'm saying? Like you just said, how many days until you crack? It's really if she really feeling you or not. All these celebrity guys who got money, they not spending money on the girl that's trying to, join them.
What?
How? Hold on, bro. How?
They not doing that. The women are there because they already know who the guy is. What he brings.
But his money.
You know what? No,
you don't even have to spend it.
That's his money.
This is probably why it don't take me 4 or 5 dates because y'all be on some cheap. Chick be with me, and she gonna have. I get the buns after the first date. I see why. because they be dealing with niggas like y'all don't want to spend no goddamn money.
Mac,
And then
don't
they
put
get
me
with
in that,
me,
Mac.
and I'm
Mac,
fucking off. I'm getting the bun.
Bro, I'm married, bro. You can't even put me in this red pill. Can probably
Mac, Mac, don't put me over there. Mac,
I play a different game.
Mac, come on.
Don't worry about what I
Mac, we can double date and vlog that motherfucker. I'm gonna ball out now. Don't play with me.
No, it's not about balling out. It's just about having a good time without a budget. That's all it's about.
I know. I'm just...
What's up, big dog? Yeah, I don't agree with all that, man. You shouldn't have to do that. If the woman like you, she like you. I mean, bro, you can show you got it without having to just like do all the extra shit. I'm big. Hold on, I'm a minimalist at heart, so I'm very big on like not doing the most. Don't get me wrong. If I want to go to a place, I'm gonna go to a place. But I'm not doing something just to impress a chick. That's not happening. I don't care.
But nobody said that
We're man impressing a woman. Why did we get out of there? That's what we used to do. What's wrong with that?
Let's get a frame of reference.
But I'm not like take her somewhere just because it's just a fancy spot. I can still go to a decent spot. I don't have to go all crazy just because I just want to. We talking about first dates, people that you don't even know like that. Why am I about to?
But nobody said that, JB.
No,
Jamal said he's taking away where he likes to go, nice spots he likes. That's it.
Right. It's nothing wrong with you being, frugal with your money. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But I'm saying for me,
Cheesecake Factory, bro.
For me, if I'm going on a date,
that's cool. Cheesecake Factory. Y'all got a problem with that, Coach V?
I don't.
Okay, let's go to Cheesecake.
I like Cheesecake.
Cheesecake Factory got
Hop in the whip. Let's ride.
Jay, how long you been married?
Nice.
I've been married.
Date market.
He got the most opinion over there. Right. Good and middle.
No, please.
What anniversary you on? Let's do it like that.
2017 was the actual locked it in, but we've been together since 2009.
2009, so you almost 20 years. You don't even know the climate no more, bro.
Right.
You don't even know how to court women no more.
No,
you got your girl on MySpace, nigga. This is TikTok. This is TikTok, man. It's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, it's definitely a whole nother ball. And if you want to hit a bad chick, you got to spend some money. It just is what it is.
The game ain't changed. It's just different players. It
No,
hasn't
it's
changed
different rules now.
it's still the same. It's still the trust me. It's still the same. Trust me.
JB, what are you talking about? Because back in the day, you would go guys really would, especially coming out that crack era. Everybody, the guys would just take you out. They really was taking you out just to do it and just to show off. And nobody was pressing you for no bun. So the further we go back is when we get those boys.
But Vita, the men was in the house.
Y'all don't even get it. I could show things without having to show things. See, y'all don't understand that. See, y'all.
But no, we do understand, but nobody said that, JB. Nobody said take her to a $500 restaurant on the first day because she want to go. Now, if that's what he wanted to go, fine. But he's saying over 3 or 4 days in today's climate, that is reasonable.
No, that's not.
He's stuck on that $1,000. Jay stuck on that $1,000.
That's a random number. I was just throwing some shit out there, but I'm just saying in general.
Every date don't have to be
$1,000 is reasonable.
Yeah, in 3 4 days. Yeah.
For 4 days.
You figure $250 a date. That's how much a normal date is. About $250.
Anybody in the comment section, please.
But Jay, your wife love you, fool. We talking about making an impression. You already there where you can take your wife to the drive-thru and you know her order and shit. These men, look, these women will go out with a dude. They'll go out with Travis Hunter, hang out with him for 3 days, and they'll set the bar right there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You can actually show you can set the scene without having to do the most.
Okay, give us an example, Mary Man.
Nah, bro, that's not what that's not.
Give us an example.
I don't have to do all that now because y'all see that too.
He just talking.
Chat, how much money y'all think should be spent on a woman when you're dating her?
Hey, do a poll, JB. Do a poll, JB.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know how to set a poll up. Be honest. I haven't gotten into it. If I ain't anybody cap like I can.
No, all good.
Yeah. $100 is enough for a date. Okay. That's cool. Three dates shouldn't be no 1K.
Because 3 to 4. He said 3 to 4. He said 3 or 4 dates.
He said 100. Who said that?
Mac Mom.
No,
3 to 4.
Mac, you was talking about spread out, Mac. You was talking about the money spread out on different days.
4 or 5 dates, $1,000 is reasonable, bro. I don't know what, like, if I get me a bad chick, bro, I'm not taking her to no average ass spot. I'm finna take her somewhere nice. I'm finna show her you want a player, baby. I ain't like the rest of them niggas.
Hey, comment again, bro, if my mic is a little bit better right now.
You sound good. You sound good.
Sound good?
Yeah, we hear you. You sound good.
All right. Yeah, all those dates might not even be like you actually have to spend money. Y'all could possibly go to the park, beach, go,
Man, you in
something
2009
simple.
right now. You talking about 2009.
What do you mean? What's wrong with going to
It's
the
not
park?
As a first date?
As a first date.
It could be maybe the second, third.
Right.
No, in between, you could do multiple things.
You know what? And that's why you.
Somebody said, "What about gold
Wait, what's wrong with y'all?
Hold on, what's the topic again? My bad, I was on the phone rapping.
Yeah, Maul is a single dude. Definitely, do his thing. 3 dates, $1K. Are you spending $1,000? Nah, don't move it up now. All right,
No, that's it. No, he said, Mac Mom said 45, and Red Pill said 3 to 4. Nobody said 3. They always said 3, 4, 5.
Let's say the first 3 to 4 days. How much are you averaging spending on the first 3 to 4 days?
3, 4 dates?
How much you averaging?
Like this before I hit or after I hit?
Before you hit.
Before I hit?
Yeah, nigga. Shit get real.
I'm usually going on one date, bro. No more than $100.
I was about to say you can't ask more.
On the first date?
No more than $100, bro. Cause first date,
I mean, y'all food and drinks gonna be more than that.
No, it ain't.
Oh, Lord.
See, he date poverty. He date poverty shit.
Don't do that.
That's not
Don't
no
do
real.
that.
Hey, yo, Mac. It depends on the girl, Mac. It depends on the girl, right?
And I want to put this in context also. When you say, say you just dealing with one chick and 3, 4 dates with one chick, right? Your first date might be $250. The next date might just be lunch. That shit might just be $50. I'm not saying every time you go out it's gonna be $250. If she like you, bro, it really don't matter. But the first date, I like to make a good impression.
Facts, me too.
So we could all come to a consensus that it depends on the man. Clearly, it depends on the man you going out on a date with. And you can't go out on a date with every man because it's not going to be worth your time if this man is looking at this situation like, oh, I'm not spending this on her, I'm not spending that on her. Like,
right.
I'm not saying it's.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I'm gonna make it an experience. You feel me? Like, we gonna vibe together. We gonna go somewhere nice or whatnot to my liking. But it's like
You need to stop. You married. I can't listen. You married. I can't listen to you. I'm about to fool with you.
If you like the guy, you gonna rock with him. Stop playing like you gonna set all these boundaries and standards. Oh, you gotta take me here. If you really rock with him, you gonna let him get the bun. Stop playing.
Nobody said that.
Let Chris Brown run up. Hold on. Chris Brown run up on you. He gonna take your ass to Mickey D's and he's still busting you down.
No, he's not.
That's a fact. He gonna bust you down. Chris Brown busting you down, Mickey D's.
With no standards. And who's just obsessed with him. He's not going to bust down just any woman and take them to McDonald's.
This is the moment where they're going to tap on camera.
Because let me say this about celebrities.
Right now. It is what it is.
Let's say this about celebrities. Celebrities date people too. Celebrities date people too, and they don't take them on cheap dates.
We talking about the average female. Let's get to the average female.
But you said Chris Brown, though.
Yeah, but he ain't the average nigga, though.
You don't want to use them as a reference.
Why not? How come he not?
Because y'all gonna put different.
To show how fast y'all crack under pressure. He used Chris Brown to show how fast y'all crack under pressure. Use an extreme example.
That's not for every woman.
You gotta like Chris Brown.
Y'all average women with the same.
It do matter.
That would go do meet and greet with Chris Brown, pay him $1,000 just for a picture, not even
just for a picture.
Good point, Mom.
That's not every woman.
But it's the average. It's average women doing that. Average women doing that. Spending thousands of dollars
so they can breathe fresh when he's.
Okay, watch this. I'm gonna ask the ladies. I'm gonna ask all ladies. Who your favorite male singer right now?
I don't really have a favorite male singer. I have a favorite rapper.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say because man locked up, and I can't say it, but I'm from Chicago, and he from Chicago, and he the great one.
Okay, so if Little Dirk.
Ew, absolutely not.
So would you date a prison?
If you met Little Dirk at a club somewhere and he just seen your gorgeous Velveeta, he was like, hey, let's go out to eat. Come to my penthouse. Oh, you do this? Come join my team. You're not gonna go with your favorite rapper, Vita.
I don't really have a favorite rapper. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
let me tell y'all. Let me say this for real. I've been around celebrities for so long that I don't do celebrity worship or starstruck. I ain't even starstruck no more. Them niggas just regular niggas.
Yeah,
and let me
boy.
tell y'all this. They spend more money. Now you talking about $1,000 over 5 days, man. They don't have no problem, and especially in the club. They'll tip you $1,000 and just to tip.
And that's
I'm telling you that.
That's what got the game messed up right there.
I got a question for the men.
Now every other guy got to compete with the niggas who is willing to spend all that shit, be a little goofy, no disrespect, Maul. Now I got to compete with all that shit because I don't compete with that.
It depends on that woman and that environment.
I don't take it as
that type of environment. Just like
I
she
don't agree
said,
with it.
she's been in that environment, so that's not something that would drive her crazy. Like, if you had a woman who's just not used to that and she was to go in that space, then yes, you probably could crack her because she's been thirsty to get in that space and she's finally in it. If a woman not crazy about that type of energy or being in that space, you're not gonna get her.
That plays back to the original argument was experience. Now, when you got a woman that already experienced all this shit, she's not even really. She's like, oh yeah, this is another Saturday. But when you take a woman that she appreciates the experience, you in there like, you know what I'm saying? She gonna feel a certain way. Like, damn, I ain't never seen this nigga.
Hey, I got a question for the men on the panel.
I'm just saying.
Red Pill rewinded the stream 2 hours. My bad. Go ahead, Maul.
If I may ask the men on the panel one question. Now we talked about how much we spend on the first date and all that. He obviously said $100, right? Me personally, I want to know because I don't know. Where the fuck can you take a girl for $100 for both of y'all?
Putt sex.
The
I want to know.
Hey, Rude Chris. Rude Chris.
I'm not going no damn Rude Chris for no $100. It costs $100 to park in that motherfucker.
Yeah, you ain't about to say it. That shit gonna be like 2, 3 at least.
Come on, Matt.
A baked potato, $100 at that bitch.
I thought I was gonna say Applebee's.
What kind of place that was? You said.
It's like a mini golf spot. They got like drinks.
I was
The golf place.
Dave and Buster's.
It's like a mini golf type spot.
Yeah.
Man, I just went to Top Golf a couple weeks ago and my bill was $170.
No,
They be taxing though. But you play golf too though. See, you ain't just eat.
Right, yeah, the food is nasty as shit too.
Yeah, they
I
ain't
was gonna
talking
say that fast food. It be that fast food.
That shit.
Ah, man, we can go out and get a good meal. Like, I mean, you can get a good meal for like $1 something for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but here, the only thing I can think about, you can get 2 meals. Probably not no drinks, but probably Denny's or IHOP or some shit like that.
Nah, I'm not doing no Denny's or IHOP. But what I'm saying is, you should probably be doing some form of an activity, probably something light, like you said, mini golf, going out to like a park, some type of light activity. To then where you could get some light food, nothing too crazy. We're not going to a 5-star dinner the way you got a goddamn 5-piece suit on with a top hat and shit.
That's exactly where I'm going.
But JB, see, you gotta think sometimes. But see, look, sometimes you got a 3-part date sometimes. Like sometimes you'll start the date at 5 and then it's still rocking. Then you go to the movie, then after that it's still rocking. Then you at main event, then it's still rocking. You might, you know what I'm saying? Like you might hit the club. That's 400.
That man said,
If
they
you
said
on
you
tour,
got 1 spot minimum. Y'all going at 1 spot and
I
going
think
back
you do
home.
multiple. I don't agree with going to the movies. I don't agree with going to the movies for sure.
no, that's little kid shit. We ain't going to the movies.
Not
Just an
for the first
example.
date. Not for the first date. Maybe second, third, yeah, but not
But really,
first.
the movie's not a good first date anyway because you
You
can't
can't
talk. You
interact,
can't
yeah,
even
you
get to
can't
interact with that person.
Yeah.
Now, unless y'all was gonna go to dinner, and then catch a movie, that'd be different.
Back in the day, I used to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we ain't 19 no more. I'm not taking no girl to no goddamn movies. I'm trying to take her to a nice restaurant. I'm finna shot her up.
Hey,
I'm finna get her all her night home. All this shit I'm saying.
Mac Mom, see y'all sleeping. They got beds in the movie now. You can lay up.
No, it be for the youngsters. Our old behinds know what's up.
I'm saying,
we had our fun.
But see, the seats and shit move. You be in there, you be watching the Transformers Part 10, and she be grabbing on you and shit. It's a whole this ain't just watching the movies.
Hey, Red, hold
on. Yeah. I think it also matters if you know the vibe on how well y'all connected with each other. If y'all already got past that, maybe touchy-feely a little bit, then y'all can go there and y'all already got that, y'all got that electricity going.
But JB, that's why you hug her when you meet her. If you hug a woman when you meet her, you know what's happening. If she asks out you, you got to work your way in. Then you hug her again about 2 hours in, see where you at. She might put it a little bit in, and you might feel that pelvis.
Hey, my advice to you, my brother, get in the gym and get some muscle.
Yeah, boy.
She ain't gonna never ass out you.
Ain't that a bitch? Nah, that didn't seem you.
She gonna pull close, baby. She wanna feel the muscles.
I mean, I'm a little, I got a little something going.
Hey, what about women if you tell them no, they get mad? Like you say, you keep on doing dates, and they start to get mad. You tell them no, or you want to see if she adds some value, right? It ain't all about blowing your money on these chicks all the time, because at the end of the day, they'll start flipping on you too. I'm not saying every female. For sure. I'm just saying, like, what's the limit? You feel me? Okay, the 4th date. That's why I like what Ma said. Ma started off by saying, hey, yo, did I crack first? Because I believe shit really for real when you crack first. That's going to really matter, though. All that other shit after is like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on how early.
Y'all dang hood rap.
That depends on how early.
That's so cold, Vita.
Y'all, they dating that pregnant lady who just got with that jailbird.
I don't be expecting shit. I'll take her out and spend whatever and ass home. Because I got a Rolodex.
That's a confident man. That's a confident man right there.
No, but I'm saying if I wanted some, I'm going to get some, whether it's you or not. I got a long-ass line of them, so I'm really kicking it with you. So I don't give a f*** if you give me none or not.
Why are you running? Why are you...
You do, it's a great thing. But if not, baby, I'll see you next day.
And that goes back to me saying it depends on what man you dealing with. Like, it's not always going to be the same for everybody. JB like 4-for-4s. Mac Maul like mini golf. I mean, not Mac Maul. Maul from North like mini golf. And Mac Maul finna take you to whatever luxury spot in the area.
That's how your little peanut head gonna get got.
No, how am I gonna get got? I'm not gonna get got by saying every man likes to.
Cause he done threw the glitz and glam in your face.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying every man is different. Every man is different.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like, here's the thing, right? Because I totally agree with the men when they say, they don't want to spend a lot of money on first date. I agree with that, but I gotta play devil's advocate. How I was raised around pimps and gangsters and drug dealers. They all took care of their girls. Like, it wasn't nothing to buy females. We bragged about this kind of shit. Like, it was never a sucker move. So I don't understand where this coming from with me and saying, well, I ain't gonna give a this. I get it though. No, I get it. So I can't fault y'all because I get it. If you don't know her, you ain't hit. You might have your standards or whatever. So I agree with you. But at the end of the day, some of us came up different.
So Mac, you think it? Hold on, Styles. Mac, you saying it depends on how you grow up and where you grow up at,
and
with the way you're gonna take care of a woman.
And the woman though.
Okay.
It depends on her. Like I say, if I approach you and you seem to be a classy woman, I'm like, man, she classy. She might got some value. I'm gonna take her somewhere nice. But if I talk to you and you feel me, you ghetto or some shit like that, we gonna go do some regular. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna do some regular.
And that's what I'm saying. And what you saying, Mac Mall, is what I was saying earlier when back in JB time when he was dating, even before that. That's why I said we was coming out that crack era. And Chicago, that's just what you did. You roll high, you got dressed, went out, you went to the best places, and nobody was pressing nobody for buzz. It was just a way of life.
Vita, you said crack. Vita, you said crack era. I remember people coming out crack.
Hold on. People are doing the same thing. So how far removed do you feel like we are? Like we talking maybe 10 years or so. Like people are still doing the same things. The one thing that's changed. Hold on. The one thing that's changed is y'all wants. Y'all are just wanting more in a more stressful time period. Y'all making it difficult when y'all say we gotta do this, we gotta do that. We not changing nothing. Like the end goal is supposed to be able to find somebody that's willing to deal with your bullshit. You know, y'all can go through life together. But now you just making it more difficult.
But the girls didn't say nothing. The guys gave. But JB, the guys who gave their guidelines. The girls didn't say you got to do this, you got to do that. Only time we talked about what we want to do, we was asked.
Ms. Vita, what type of dates you want to go on?
I'm telling you, I'm more so like. I do gravitate more so what Jamal said, but I'm gonna say this though because I date myself. No, let me say that I date myself. I don't take myself to anywhere. Then I'm on a restrictive diet. I don't be eating fried food like that. I'm a vegan, but I do eat fish, so I can't even eat everywhere. So I naturally want to go to a 2-star to 3-star restaurant. That's why I regularly eat myself.
It's not expensive though.
That's what I'm telling you. But nobody said we was gonna spend $1,000 right away. They said to 3 to 5 dates. That's typical because when I go by myself, I don't even drink like that. But just say if I had 2 glasses of wine and I'm getting me something to eat.
Hold on, Ms. Vita. Why you keep upping the ante? Now you saying 3 to 5.
Because that's what they said.
No, y'all see what they doing, y'all.
JB, you said that on your own.
They said 3 to 4.
Mac Mall said 3. He said 4 to 5. Mac Mall, and then Red Pill said 3 to 4. I was listening because they was talking to me.
Now you just said 3 to 5.
I said both of them said. Mac Mall said 3 to 4. I mean 4 to 5. That's not $1,000. Not a lot of money. Red Pill said 3 to 4.
We need to pick a number because y'all extending it too far.
Who cares?
There's only one number different.
Get some help.
Who cares?
It's one date different.
Don't let a guy like
JB, let's do 4 dates, $250 apiece. 4 days.
Yeah, you gotta give. I told y'all, Jay can't count, so we gotta slow it down.
And you know what's even crazy though?
Y'all keep going up on the numbers.
I'm gonna tell you what's even crazy. When I say spend $250 on a date, here's the crazy part. Most of that shit be what I order, cause I've messed with girls that work out, so they don't even eat all this shit. They get a piece of salmon and a salad. And maybe some wine and a few shots.
Hey,
when I'm talking about that $250, that's my greedy ass eating steak and lobster and shrimp with 2 sides and an appetizer and 4 shots. That'd be my bill. Honestly.
Damn.
Y'all seen white chicks? Mom gonna try to order his date of salad. She gonna perhaps not.
Women don't really eat that much. You know what I'm saying? They might have a steak, but it'll be a small ass steak.
You don't know though. How the date gonna be that high? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, right? Whatever, man.
You said you said I don't know. I don't know. You don't know. You don't know, bruh.
You don't.
Man, we gonna cut it off like that, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man, cause they trying to get down on me, man. You feel me? What y'all think? Do y'all think $1,000 is too much to spend for 4 to 5 dates? Cause that's what I said. $250 a day, $2 to $250 a day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Till next time. Make sure y'all hit that sub button, man. Remember, it don't cost you nothing to push your button. Help a brother out. You did. Peace.